Up in costume. How many of you like to go to fan conventions? So just one of you. Now, this is all coming from personal experience because chances are, even if you're dressing up as like your favorite media character in front of other people in fan conventions, there are a lot of things that can be a bit unexpected. And some of these results can be pretty weird or they can be pretty hilarious. Today I'm going to tell you about 3 experiences that I've had while dressing up as Raven from Teen Titans, Tina Belcher from Bob's Burgers, and of course this girl, Mabel Pines from Gravity Falls. Hi everybody! Now, there are some stories that I have about and they all take place in 2 different conventions. One of them is Denver Comic-Con, which is now called Denver Pop Culture Con because of that lawsuit that Denver and San Diego had over the name trademark. And another is Colorado Springs Comic Con, which is a local comic convention. Now, this first story takes place in Denver Comic Con, as they said, and I was dressing up as my favorite Teen Titan, and one moment will always stand out to me. So my aunt and I, we were going down an escalator. We were going to a panel. I think it was like Ask a Pony or something. It was just another panel. Anyhow, so we were going down the escalator, and we were minding our own business, and then suddenly, Deadpool shows up going up the escalator, and he looks at me. And then, oh, I forgot to turn this on. Here it is. Alright, just shake it off. Anyways, he looks back at me, and he says, "If you quit the Titans, then you can join my team." Because, it makes sense, right? Because, both Deadpool and Raven are superheroes. And then, at that moment, I was just like, whoa, this is pretty funny. Well, I got a laugh from that moment. I have a bit of a similar experience while dressing up as Tina Belcher, as you can see from this picture here. So, my aunt and I, we were heading back to the hotel. We were waiting for our train, and there was a guy standing there. I don't know if he was at the convention or not, but it was just some guy. So he looks back at me, and he looks at my costume, and he says, "That's freaking awesome!" The reason why I censored it is because, well, I don't want any cuss words in here, and this is a family-friendly speech class, and I really don't want to make all the parents angry. And so, while Denver Pop Culture Con, or Denver Comic Con as it was previously called, it can be a lot of fun, and there's a lot of great moments. There is like I said, there is a local Comic-Con here in Colorado Springs that is held every year. And I went there for the first time on Saturday as this girl right here. And I know I have this little autism hint because it's kind of it's kind of interesting. I dressed up as Mabel Pines twice in this year. Once for my 18th birthday during Denver Pop Culture Con, and once for Colorado Springs Comic Con, which was held in August. So, in this convention, there were a lot of great people who were dressed up in great cosplay. There was a lot of people who were dressed up as some characters from My Hero Academia. There were some characters from video games, that sort of thing. Like every other Comic Con in every other state. And so, there was a little kid, somewhat younger than me, and she was dressing up as Mabel. She has a homemade grappling hook. And so I went up to the girl and I asked, "Hey, can I get a picture?" And she said, "Sure." And we took the picture. I was so happy that there was another Mabel. And speaking of which, have any of you read this graphic novel right here? If you haven't, then chances are that you should read it. It's a great novel. But back on topic, in the graphic novel, there is a story called Don't I Mention It, in which Mabel goes through a dimension full of other Mabels. So, there's a lot of Mabels of all shapes and sizes, and there's a lot of other Mabels that are references to pop culture. I just thought I'd bring that up because, it was it's pretty cool. Just thought it'd be interesting. Oops, lost my bookmark there. Now, as a cosplay connoisseur, I will always cherish these memories for years to come. And even I'll have these pictures as, and any pictures that I have of them as family heirlooms. So today I told you all about my experiences while dressing up as Raven, Tina, and Mabel. And the whole point of it is, even if you're in character and when interacting with other people, there's always going to be a lot of hilarious results or weird results. And the moral of the story is, always expect the unexpected, even when in character. I'd like to end this off, Mabel's going to end this off here for us, and she has a little saying from the show that you all might remember. The future is in the past! Onwards, Ayoshima!